Why are the Oregon fans so hurt? Puddles, tell me, what did the little Buffalo do to you, man? Colorado versus Cincinnati, a big-time Big 12 clash for both of these teams with hopes of playoff. Well, hopes. This matchup is going to be very defining for both of these teams. Both of these teams were actually very written off at the beginning of the season. A lot of people saw Cincinnati as a bit of a pushover in the first 3 weeks. And a lot of people saw Colorado as the same old team from last year. And now it seems like they're similar with a few more bells and whistles and a little bit better coaching. So today, we're going to take a look at the matchup. We're also going to take a look at some of the naysayers of Colorado and reflect on their season and where they are. Then we're going to take a deeper dive in the Cincinnati team, because when you look at the Big 12 stats, this is a team on the defensive side of the ball that is leading in multiple places. This is no slouch. This is not a team that Colorado is going to be able to just roll over. This is should be very respected team. They've got a lot of dogs over there in Cincinnati and some nice uniforms too. So we got to give them their respect. So the Bearcats, the who, I don't know. There's a Wildcat that bears down, and there's a Bearcat that does it. Whatever they are, they're phenomenal. They're playing good football. So we're going to get into those predictions. I want y'all to leave me a comment down below. Let me know who's going to win, Cincinnati or Colorado. And if you're a Cincinnati fan, let me know. If you're a Colorado fan, let me know, man. And leave a like on this video if you like it. Just like if you don't like it, and subscribe if you enjoy college football content. First thing is always first, and that is looking at, now this is an old video, all right? I don't want to get too bad. This is right beginning of the season. Okay, a lot of people were excited about some stuff. Okay, so let's just see what the prediction was for the Colorado season.
Colorado's not making a bowl game this year. I'm actually pulling for him to. I love Coach Prime. Love what he's done there. Travis Hunter's the man. Shador, they're great players. But
you know, someone's not a hater when they say they love every person and everything about what they're about to take a steaming
there's
polish.
not 6 wins on the schedule. Don't get mad at me. I didn't make the schedule. They were 4-8 last year, so it's not like this is some hot take that they can't win 6 games. We'll go game by game here. North Dakota State, that's a win. At Colorado State, another win. Baylor, I think you win that. You start 3-1. But Matt Rule, Nebraska, freshman.
Okay. We can't. This is not even hate. Can we all, like, as much as we're gonna clown on this guy and people are clowning on him in the comments, did we not all kind of see that going this way? And then when they get to UCF, when they get to K-State, that's what we were saying. And I think that's what he's gonna say too. But this is not a bad take. Hey, you win against the FCS team, you lose to a Nebraska team with an elite defense, you take care of business at Colorado State, and you take care of business at Baylor. Okay.
Freshman quarterback Dylan Raiola, that's a whole different beast. Nebraska's winning that game. And this is where it's like, Colorado, you just have a tough schedule. At UCF, Kansas State's going to be insane. At Arizona, those are 3 straight losses.
Okay, so remember, and I don't know, maybe I need to pull that video up, but Coach JB said something interesting. They said they're just in a weaker conference. And the Colorado was just in a weaker conference. Even though beginning of the season, UCF was some monster. UCF was the leading rushing team of the nation. Arizona has the #1 wide receiver prospect in the nation. Now, you did lose to K-State. That was a winnable game, but it is what it is. Here we are in present day, though, and to be honest with you, he's only lost 2. It's only 2 of these that he's lost. So the jury is out. I'm not even mad at this guy. People are in the comments roasting him. He's kind of spot on. He's kind of spot on, but he's not going to, I don't think anything's going to get bigger here. Let's see what his predictions are for the rest of the season, and then we're going to hop into this.
I do think you rebound with the W against Cincinnati, but the last 4 games of this schedule, Texas Tech in Lubbock, that might be a toss-up. I'll give you that one just to be nice. But Utah, at Kansas, and Oklahoma State, you're taking L's. I'm sorry. That's 5-7.
And this is where reality sits in, because Utah is a burning furnace. Unless the Minnie Wilson can get it going, I might be wrong. That defense is solid over there, Utah. That's what y'all been telling me in the comments. But I think the team that we thought Utah was gonna be is not who they are. Oklahoma State, very similar as well. I don't know. Maybe if what's his name? Number 0, I forgot his name. He hadn't showed up so much, I forgot his name. You know who I'm talking about, Ollie Gordon. Maybe he shows up. Maybe we'll see what happens there. But interesting situation there. Interesting situation here. Let's look at this leaders in the Big 12. Now, for the offensive leaders, obviously, you got Shador Sanders, top 5, and he's also number 5 when it comes to national and the NCAA. He is number 2 when it comes to offensive pass leaders in the Big 12. Right behind is Mr. Brandon Sorsby out of Cincinnati. Like, this is these ain't no slouches now. It's not a slouch team. And then we go to this defensive side, and look on this sack leader here. Boom. Look at the sack. 2 sack leaders. Now, I will point out that Colorado is the leader in the Big 12 of sacks. We talked about that right over here. We're going to talk to y'all's comments about that right now when we just to wrap up the game. But let's not say that Cincinnati ain't got no people who can get after the quarterback because clearly 2 people within the top 5 in sacks for them. That's great to see at 4.5 and 4. And then Texas Tech, UCF, Colorado, top 5 in receiving. Mr. Travis Hunter, who'da thunk? Yeah, but not too bad, not too shabby. They're showing up in places in spaces. So what I'm trying to kind of convey here, they're the in total yards number 3 in total yards. Well, dang, UCF is anyway yards a game. They're number 3, and then Texas Tech right after that. Hey, I don't know, man. Colorado's got to play some teams. These are some teams. Now, defensive leader Cincinnati is also top 5 in points allowed and top 3 in points per game. That sounds like a wagon to me. Obviously, number 2 in passing for Colorado. Not too far behind is Cincinnati in the Big 12. Yo, this is going to be a clash. This is. I feel like as much as we're excited for what Colorado's been doing and how they've been kind of attacking stuff, this is a game that can get real nasty. This is a game that can get real nasty for them if they don't come and play the way they need to play, and they don't come run the ball. They need to run the ball, or run the ball the way that they need to run the ball. Let's take a deeper look at the Cincinnati team, right? Let's check it out. Oh, well, actually, if we're gonna do that, we can go over here. We'll take a peek at individual numbers first. Again, that man Brandon Sorsby, he's 232, 1928, 67% completion percentage, not bad. 13-4 touchdown interception ratio, not the worst thing in the nation. Not too bad. Almost already has a 2,000 yards from the rushing side of the ball. Looks like they spread that dang pill around. 598 rusher, 307 rusher, and a guy for 100. And that is the man himself, Brandon Scoresby, getting after it too. So interesting, but it seems like it's mostly a two-headed. It's a guy and a reliever because that's a big Sorsby with all those carries. So interesting offense dynamic there too. So good to check that out. On the defense side, I mean, I think these guys just get after it, right? 3 interceptions on the season. How many sacks do they have on the season? They have 17 sacks on the season. Again, they have multiple leaders when it comes to the sacks in the Big 12. This is a stout team. Cincinnati. Colorado's going to have their hands full. Now, comparing stats for stats, this is one of my favorite things to do. Like we talked about in my other video, they are the number 22 third down converting offense in the nation compared to a decent top 25 third down conversion defense from Colorado. Now, I touched on it in the other video, but I was talking about the other teams, so I didn't get to really go into depth, right? And I need you to understand that this is a Colorado team that has been talked about having a bad defense and a bad defense. They play top tier critical point defense. Very, very good situational defense. Red zone defense, they were number 2 in the nation. When it gets to third down, they usually can get off they can usually get off the field. The problem that, funnily enough, the defense has is the same thing that the offense has. The offense creates lots of third and longs, and I feel like the defense just allows a lot of first downs on non-third downs. Like, it's always on time. But then when they stall you out, it's over. If they get you for a third and short, if they get you for a third and long, they show up. And same thing, watch the red zone defense, man. And I've had this theory about, hey, when that field shrinks down, Travis Hunter can be more apparent. Mr. Bentley can be more sideline to sideline. And Nikhil Hill-Green, who's coming out great. You got 2 good backers out there on the inside. Nobody wants to deal with this Colorado team. I know it's, talent heavy, XYZ, but when that field shrinks down in the red zone, it's not going to be a fun time. And I think similarly in third down conversions, when you got to have it, and you just let Travis Hunter do what he got to do, right? And you let Bentley do what he got to do, them boys get off the field. But here's the kicker, though. Cincinnati stays on the field. You know what I mean? So it's something to look at. What is not great for Cincinnati is this is the 94th ranked red zone defense. So now third downs can completely kill motivation and can give momentum to vice versa to a team. An offense that converts a lot of third downs, they can get a lot of things going when it comes to momentum wise. But if you can't convert, which it seems like the Colorado Buffaloes kind of struggle with too, and they're kind of mid-tier when it comes to third down conversions as well. You can kind of see how the issues are. Now, Colorado, like I said, their issue is the third and longs, putting themselves in bad situations, not running the ball. And that's the biggest thing. And I think that's going to be the make or break thing. And that's going to be the make or break thing for every single Colorado game. I believe in this defense. I believe in the red zone defense. I believe in Shedeur Sanders. I believe in this. Can y'all run the ball? Will y'all commit to it? Let's go to their rushing statistics from Cincinnati. These boys don't like running the ball a lot either, but they're number 61 when it comes to yards rushed, so a lot more efficient when it comes to their yards rushes a game, number 71. So they're not going to hand it off as much, and that's going against a Colorado defense that from the they're about mid-tier when it comes to defending the rush. But we saw what happens the last time they went against a top-tier rushing offense in UCF. They seem to handle their business, but again, from the offensive side for Colorado, they gotta figure this out. This is. And they're going against a Cincinnati rushing defense that, hey, it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. It's all right. It's a little mid. It's a little mid, dog. So they can definitely get something going. But with one of the bottom ranked, almost number zero, I mean, like worst when it comes to rushing percentage, yards, efficiency a game, yards a game. Like it's a lot, man. It's a lot, and I'm gonna keep banging that drum that they're gonna need to run the ball. If they can run the ball, I'm not even gonna look at the passing statistics. Both of these guys can spin it. Both of these teams can spin it. Let me see. They're mid-ranked. Obviously, Colorado even throws on stupid third down, so that's how they get down the way they need to get down. Look, man, I think this is going to be a phenomenal game. I think both of these offenses are going to let it fly, and I think I'm excited to see just from the statistics standpoint what can happen in the Big 12. Let's get deeper here. Let's see if we can get deep on here into the Big 12 and some more stats here. I went to the wrong thing. My fault. I was trying to look at all the stats for the conference. Anything else here? I want to take a peek at some more scoring offense, total offense, and special teams. I think another one I want to talk about is turnover. So I just want to see turnover margin per game for both of these teams in this season, and let's see where we can find both of these. I think third downs, red zone, and conversion percentages is huge. And Oklahoma's here, Tennessee's here, Baylor here. Where is Cincinnati at? Cincinnati is number 33 when it comes to turnover margin compared to Colo. Number 14 when it comes to a turnover margin. So that is going to be a bigger defining factor there. If they can run the ball, keep that turnover margin where it needs to be, they can snuff out Cincinnati and they can do it effectively. I'm predicting the Buffaloes are going to win 21-14. I think it's going to be why so low scoring? What am I talking about? This is the Big 12. Give me 56-48 Colorado, a barn burner. We're going to be up until 3 a.m. Let's get into these comments. So I told y'all that Colorado is leading the Big 12 in sacks. What does that look like? And I asked y'all, do you think Colorado's defense is legit? And a lot of y'all had some opinions here. Tell me Warren Sapp made a difference without telling me. Hey, man. Say, man. I can't be mad at it. They really felt how let down everybody was and turned it around. I gotta respect it. Hey, they dug deep. I like that. Keep playing hard. Stay focused. I'm appreciating how these people are appreciating it. There's a much improved squad dominating their competition, but someone that's miserable is going to call. Hey, a lot of people. Okay, at least they should get a bowl game this year. Good job on that. Yeah. Colorado still. Why are the Oregon fans so hurt? Puddles, tell me, what did the little Buffalo do to you, man? All right. I don't understand it. Y'all got 17 uniforms and y'all are beefing with a golden buffalo. You see little Ruffy? That thing is adorable. Oregon fans, take your little number one and get up out of here, dog. You and Puddles. Oh, he's saying he's coming on the secondary. Anyway, constructive criticism from you guys. I like it. It was mostly positive. Phenomenal stuff. I think their defense is legit. I'm going to give it a like. I think it's one of the bright spots, and I think that front seven is the brightest spot. And when we talk about the secondary, they see Mr. Hood, who's coming up back there. I mean, he's handling his business. But, yeah, y'all get it out in the comments. Y'all let me know. Get your predictions ready. Who's winning Colorado, Cincinnati. Leave a like this video if you like it. Dislike if you don't like it. Subscribe. Do all that fun jazz, man. Hit bell icons. We'll see you next time.